Yo, still bills, what's the deal, man? I'm heading to go get my son and daughter right now from school. They don't get out for another 30 minutes or so, but get up there, beat the traffic. They can just hop right in the whip. We can smash out, man. But peep gang, we got to get into this shit, man. And that is, I'm really not done talking about this farce, this of a fight, man. It's really bothering. It's irking my nerves. I just got to be as real as I can possibly be, man. And I think enough is not getting said about Rolly versus Isaac Cruz being the co-main event on that fight. And I don't think enough is getting said about Rolly getting a gift when he was getting his ass beat, viciously beat by Barroso a few months back, and them giving him the title. I don't think enough is getting said about that. There is no reason why this fight should be a fucking flat the co-main event to fucking the main event. I don't understand why y'all keep putting all this emphasis on these niggas right here. Why are you continuing to put effort into Rolly and fucking Isaac Cruz? I don't get it, man. The manufacturing that goes on over there on that fucking side of the street is this shit is just, it's astonishing to think that y'all niggas really think y'all rock stars out here. Isaac Cruz was telling motherfuckers, he had the nerve to tell Ryan Garcia, go fight somebody. And did he say that about Shakur? He was he really had on like his stunner shades, like he was superstar status because he lost the fucking Tank, bro. And y'all keep putting him on the flat on the as a co-main feature to these big fights. That shit is disgusting. Isaac Cruz, bro, he is not going nowhere. He's not going up. He ain't going nowhere near no factors at 140 pounds. And that's another thing they got to. It's 140 pound bout. He ain't do shit at 135, bro. He ain't do a fucking thing at 135. Beat Gamboa. These are developmental type fights, Brody. These are fights that he should have been in 10 fights into his career. You don't feed Gamboa to him and think that, oh, yo, man, look how he did Gamboa. Bro, it's giving a sense of false hope. They doing that same bullshit with David Morrell. They're not developing these niggas properly. They're going to feed Gamboa Isaac Cruz and then give him somebody else on the undercard of Bud and Spence. And now he gets to be on another co-main feature. Bro, he is not. My fucking God, dude. Why are y'all not giving Frank Martin that same look? If we being real, Frank Martin has the talent to give y'all some leeway. I'm not saying that he's Shakur. I'm not saying that he's Devin Haney. I'm not saying that he's any of them dudes. But why won't y'all put the energy into him? He has the talent to be a factor in the division that he campaigns in. Pitbull doesn't. Frank Martin can have a good fight with Shakur Stevenson. He can have a good fight with Devin Haney if Devin Haney decided to come back down or he jump back up. He can have a good fight with Lomachenko. Frank Martin is that good. He's a good quality fighter. He could have a good fight with William Zepeda. He could. He's that good. He can have a good fight with these dudes, Brody. But y'all just refuse to put any stock into him because as much shit as y'all talk about the Mexican fan base and Mexican fighters or whatever, y'all are putting y'all all into the Mexican dude who ain't fighting nobody you know and who hasn't really shown a significant upside and skill. That dude is not all that for y'all to be putting all y'all faith into this dude. He was the co-main for Spence versus Ugas. He was the co-main event for goddamn Bud versus Spence. Now he the co-main event for fucking Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. And that shouldn't even be a fight. Or why not put Boots as the co-main? I don't see how y'all are not understanding this. How are y'all not getting this? It's these type of decisions that got y'all ran off the block. Nobody don't give a fuck about no Isaac Cruz. That ain't he's not a factor like that. He is known for losing to Tank. That's it. He has done nothing spectacular. For y'all niggas to be dick riding him like this. Don't like I don't get it with y'all. I don't get it with y'all. Y'all miss every fucking time. Y'all miss every fucking time. Not every time. Not every time, but enough to the point where it's a problem that needs to be addressed. Y'all put y'all all into Jamal and then put none of that energy into Jamel. As if Jamal is more, or even a better fighter, a more complete fighter than Jamel. And Jamel is he has the more proven track record. Why are y'all putting y'all energy into the older twin and not the younger one? This shit is stupid. It's stupid. And y'all swear that this dude is a Harvard graduate. Y'all just swear by this nigga, bro. I'm still arguing with it. Oh, man, who making bigger fights than PBC? Like, we didn't just get a card for the fucking headliners. Like, we didn't just get that last month. But Al Heyman is still the top dog on the hit. Like, man, what? It's bad, bro. This dude is deteriorating boxing in America. Deteriorating, bro. It is like, you can't be this stupid for you to be a fucking Harvard graduate, nigga. Why are y'all putting all of your resources and energy into Isaac Cruz when you have Frank Martin over there? Y'all swear y'all man down. Y'all swear by Errol Spence. Why not get behind his fighter? Why not do that? Isaac Cruz is not going nowhere. Who do you see him beating at 135 pounds? Who? He's not beating no Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz will fuck Isaac Cruz up and show him who the real Cruz is, Brody. He's not beating Lomachenko. He's not beating Shakur. He's not beating William Zepeda. He's not beating these dudes. I don't even think he'd beat George Kambosos. Maybe, possibly George Kambosos. Maybe. But who else? This dude is not who y'all think he is, bro. How are you celebrating somebody off of a fucking loss? I don't care how controversial the loss was. Tank had a broken hand when he fought him. And he still won. And y'all refuse to let that shit die out, bro. The nigga ain't shit. I'm sorry, he's not. He's a professional fighter. Yeah, I get that. But as far as amongst the other elites in the division, no, he's not fucking with them. He's not. And it's not close. Now you got him up here at 140. What you think you gonna put him in there with Liam Pato? Stevie Spark? The Aussies? You gonna put him in there with them? You gonna put him in there with Subriel? Speaking of Subriel, why isn't he fighting? Y'all couldn't dig somebody up to fight to get Subriel as a coach. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all have a must-see TV fighter over there in Subriel Matias, and y'all are not even giving him the time of day. Why wouldn't y'all put him on there? Y'all want to capture the Latin demographic of fans, but y'all using the wrong motherfuckers to do it. It's just sad to say. So I don't even like it. You know, it's uncomfortable for me to say this shit as it pertains to Subriel Matias, because I don't think it's something that should be bragged on, because a family is grieving behind that. But the dude has a legitimate body on his resume, bro. He's in entertaining fights. Why are y'all not getting behind that man and pushing him? You got Frank Martin and Subriel Matias right there, who could possibly give the PBC light outside of David Benavidez, outside of Tank. That could be 4 heavy hitters right there. And if not heavy hitters, at least attractive opponents for another big fight, another big fighter. That's the very least they can be. or or it could be the opposite of what I'm like. They could be the dudes who do all the heavy lifting for the PBC to keep them afloat. But y'all don't see it like that. Y'all want to put your fucking focus in the Isaac Cruz. I have no MBA. I have no sort of degree in business and technology and engineering and none of that shit. But why am I seeing the writing on the wall? How am I seeing on the writing? How am I seeing the writing on the wall and not y'all? How do y'all not see that Isaac Cruz is not that guy? He's not. Entertaining fighter. He ain't gonna be nothing that you're expecting him to be, because he's just not that. He's not that good. I'm sorry, bro. He's not. He's not. I hate to be that guy to say, because I don't like speaking like that about professional fighters. I don't even like speaking like that about Rolly. But I'm just seeing the moves that they're putting all of their energy into the wrong fighter. And then y'all wonder why motherfuckers have no interest in watching your shows. The production for your shows plummet. Plummet. One announcer. One announcer. Unless I'm tripping. I'm not. I don't think I'm tripping, but it was one announcer for fucking David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. One announcer, bro. That's fucking filthy. Not a table of three. One announcer, bro. And y'all wonder why your production is so low. Like, nobody cares. It's a shit product at this point in time. And instead of people holding your feet to the fire, they would rather congratulate you and continue to pat you on the back so they don't have to be responsible for chastising you and giving corrective action. Stockholm Syndrome shit, Brody. Y'all keep running back to the same bullshit even though it's bad for you. This motherfucker right here probably kill you. Beating your ass eventually is going to run its course. It just ain't enough, man. Let me put this knife to your neck. Or at least to your arm, you dig? Let me poke you up one time. Let me take this baseball bat to your kneecaps. I ain't gonna hit you too hard, but enough to where the fuck you'll walk around with a limp for about a month and change. Let me do that. And y'all don't see that shit. Y'all see it. Y'all just refuse to acknowledge it. And because they have one colossal year last year, that makes up for 7 of them. 7 terrible years, bro. I don't want to say fully terrible because when the PBC first came out, they were doing good work. They were doing good work. But just, bro, we don't need to keep going back and forth on why, just how y'all are allowing fights to slip through the cracks and just wither away into obscurity. We don't need to go on. We don't even need to go back into all of that. We don't need to do that. But at some point, you have to say, okay, what can I do to change? When do you humble yourself and say, what can I do? When do you become introspective and say, what can I do to better my brand? Because what I've been doing, it hasn't struck gold. How dare you, on the first fight of an Amazon deal, give us a pay-per-view with Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu and have Rolly Romero and Isaac Cruz as the co-main event, bro? That shit is a no-no. I'm already seeing I've seen diehard PBC niggas, suck the skin off of this nigga for throwing that fight or whatever. They just think it's genius. And I've also seen people say, I'm not buying this fight. Diehard PBC fans, I'm not buying this fight. No. That fight ain't getting my money. And I think that's I think finally you're showing you're showing some sort of growth. And I can applaud that. But you open up the Amazon deal, the pilot to your Amazon deal is a pay-per-view with Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. I don't know what makes y'all think pay-per-views are just like y'all do the most pay-per-views than anybody, Brody. Y'all do more pay-per-views than anybody. Does this fight deserve to be on a pay-per-view? I wouldn't doubt if 6 or 7 of the fights that y'all gonna throw on for the year is gonna be pay-per-views. That's half of y'all shows for the year. Get a couple of Tank fights, couple Canelo fights. You up to 4 fights right there. When Bud comes back, Bud versus Sue, I'm sure that's gonna happen. That's 5 fights. You're gonna try to find another way to get another bullshit ass fight on pay-per-view. You're gonna try to find a way to do that. 6 fights. You're gonna do that with a couple of fights. The majority of your fights are gonna be on pay-per-view. Oh my fucking god, dude. Rolly and fucking Isaac Cruz is the co-main, bro. The co-main. We couldn't even get Laura versus Rafa. I'm hearing Boots versus Barrios is supposed to be on this fight. You couldn't put Boots on the fucking as the co-feature. You put fucking Isaac Cruz and Rolly Romero as the co-main event for this fight. There is nobody on earth who could tell me Al Heyman is just wizard and just this. There's nobody who could tell me that this dude is just intellectually superior to every other promoter, because he's not. This shit is simple. This is dumb. This is dumb, bro. This is dumb. Just wasted effort into fucking Isaac Cruz, dude. He ain't shit. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not. Keyshawn Davis would beat the shit out of Isaac Cruz. He would. He do shit at 135 now. He getting a title shot up at 140. That shit, oh my God, man, that shit pisses me off because it's not good for the game. It's not good for the game. And nobody sees the shit. Niggas just, kind of just like turn a blind eye to the bullshit, bro. Rolly and fucking Isaac Cruz are. So that's why I don't fuck with the PBC, bro. I don't. I do not. I can't stand them niggas. Not them, not the fighters in totality, just the matchmakers and the people who make the executive decisions behind the scenes. I can't stand them motherfuckers. I can't stand them, and I'm not even gonna cap. They irk my soul. They irk my soul because this shit is not good. This shit is cancerous. Unnecessary pay-per-view amount of pay-per-views are cancerous. Putting any ass halfway ass decent fight on pay-per-view is cancerous. Like, come on, man. And then when you do throw a pay-per-view on, you give us the fighter that y'all are trying to shove down our throats. And put all of your efforts into making him something that he's not. And you have a multitude of fighters over there who are better than. Why can't you? Rashidi Ellis, y'all just say, what's up with her? Yo, I'm saying, man, why haven't y'all got Rashidi Ellis? It's been over a year. It's been over a year. Y'all ain't putting no effort into getting that nigga back in the ring. We had one fucking loss. So what? He has a good win against Rocha. Get him back in the ring. Get him back in the ring. Why are y'all waiting for this dude? Why? Get him back in the ring. Why can't he get back? Why can't you put the dude back in the ring now, Brody? What is hindering you from putting him back in the ring? Why? What the fuck? He lost to Roman Villa. It is what it is. Let's get back in the ring and let's get to work. Y'all got him over there with y'all, and y'all ain't doing nothing with him. Why can't y'all just get him? All right, cool. He lost. I bet that. We'll line you up with Jamal James. You off for loss. Butayev is off for loss. I bet that. Let's get back into the winner bracket. One of y'all, hey, let's go. Why aren't y'all doing that? Why aren't y'all using Cavalier, man? Why is Boots about to fight Mario Barrios like Cavalier isn't over there? Why don't y'all ask yourselves these questions? Because y'all go for the motherfuckers whose name is buzzing. Y'all go for the names for the motherfuckers, and his name ain't even buzzing like that. His name is just being mentioned more than the others because he's fought more so than the others. It's not necessarily a better fight. Him beating Ugas is his win over Ugas isn't as vibrant as Cavaliasquez lost to fucking Ortiz and Bud. It isn't. I'm sorry, it isn't. It isn't. Because those are the type of names that you all right, cool. Well, let's see if my fighter can go in here and do what Bud and Ortiz did to Cavaliasquez, that means I can somewhat calculate where my fighter is at and how he could be mentioned in the names next to him. Why don't y'all think like that? Instead, y'all want to put him in there with Mario Barrios for beating Ugas off a year of inactivity, dog. It's illogical steps over there, Brody. It's illogical steps, and they'll try and run that game on you, that business, that like because they've been in the business for long enough, or whatever the case may be, they know something, which they do. I'm not saying that they don't, but as a consumer and somebody who understands the boxing landscape of shit, certain moves are better. Ugas is Cavaliasquez is a better move. It's a better move. For you to get to the point where y'all can generate the dollars of the casuals, y'all have to appease the hardcores. And you gain their ear and their eye by hearing the voices of the hardcores, by them doing the necessary work, which is fighting the necessary fights. Fight the necessary fights. Don't give me goddamn Mario Barrios versus Boots. Why is Boots not in there with Cavaliasquez when that man is? It just like, bro, just I don't get how y'all don't make this shit make sense. How y'all can't make sense of it. I mean, give like the when you put in the role work and you're fighting on a regular bit. You think Golovkin got to the point where people were saying Golovkin. You think he got there by fighting once or twice a year and just staying fixated on Canelo? No. Put that man out there every quarter with the best competition available. I can't get the best, but all right, cool. I get and that this and I'm being promoted on by Coastal. I'm gonna have a fight in the Garden. I'm gonna have a fight at the StubHub. Snowball effect. I bet. So now we got Danny Jacobs on the horizon. I bet. Give me Jacobs. Let's make that happen. I done chopped through Matthew Macklin. I done chopped through Murray. I done chopped through Gabe Rosado. I done outlined all these dudes in chalk. Now bring me Danny Jacobs. And that eventually parlays into a Canelo Alvarez bout. Before Danny Jacobs, you got David Lemieux. They're keeping niggas busy with the best available competition. Keyword available. Cavaliasquez is a better fight than fucking Mario Barrios. Frank Martin is a better fight than goddamn Isaac Cruz or Rolly Romero. Oh my God. It's impossible that these niggas are this inept to run this business, bro. It's impossible. You would think it is, at least, because it clearly can't be impossible, because this is their line of thinking, bro. This shit is sickening. It's fucking filthy. It's fucking filthy. So I'm gonna give me, or not give me, because I'm not buying that shit, but give y'all niggas Rolly versus Isaac Cruz. We just saw what Barroso just did with goddamn O'Hara Davies. Barroso. Gotta be working on rolling my R's. Barroso. We saw what he did with O'Hara Davies. That man should be the rightful champion, and y'all got that in the hands of Rolly Romero. And I know Barroso will fight the necessary fights. This shit is disgusting, man. And I'm past tired of the PBC, bro. I'm past tired of him, because it's just, I fucks with Tim Tszyu. I real life do. And I'm not mad that he's staying busy, because I do think we're going to get him and Bud this year. I think that's going to be a big fight. But Thurman is not deserving of that fight. Thurman is not deserving of even being a tune-up fight or a stay busy fight for fucking Tim Tszyu. and Isaac Cruz and Rolly Romero are not worthy of being co-mains on the on the pay-per-view card, man. That's all I gotta say about it, man. I'm out. Deuces.